How's it going? Well, things are moving along at a good pace. I actually have a release date now, if things go according to plan, which we are open to. I haven't really been able to give you one before, just a couple of weeks here, a couple of weeks there, um, a month here, a month there, that kind of thing. Sorry about the traffic. Uh, so, we will be releasing our first full story, which will be The City of Midnight, redone by John Taylor, who's just put a video up on the Dark Library. You've probably seen John before. I've done a couple of camping videos with John, but it's a good introduction to him, so you get to know him better. But yeah, we'll be releasing The City of Midnight on the 9th of April. First story redone by John, and it is of epic proportion. Like, if you ever wanted to see a movie of The City of Midnight, you're about to pretty much see it. Because, as I've said to you before, it's not all just about the audio with us as well, it's about visuals as well. So we want to stimulate the eye as well as the ear. So it has a storyboard that runs through it. That is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, just joined. It's joined with the words of the story. So the scenes, as it were, as it takes over, the scenes will change. There's some AI. There's some real pictures in there. I watched it and I was blown away. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I've just done my first one for John Finn's story, The Map of Lost Souls, which is very good. Although it's very baroque, so I've used a lot of images. It was a bit of a trial by fire doing my first video, but John came around last night, we looked at it together, and he likes it, so that's good, because John's better at that stuff than I am. But if I'm trying to get up to the same standard as him, and you only learn by doing, don't you? So yeah, the 9th. Before that, we've got on the 2nd, we've got some teasers that'll be on the channel, just to give you an idea of what's happening. So we're going to drop 3 teasers on April the 3rd, and then we've got Dark Harbour coming on the. Let me have a look at the book. The 13th. I think that's right. And then we've got Jack Townsend as well coming. So it's like a week's worth straight away. We've actually recorded 2 weeks worth to give us some leeway, but it's been hard work. I've got to admit, I didn't kind of realize what I was taking on as much as what's the whole process. I think it's because we're so determined to be outstanding in this particular genre, the creepypasta stories. Like I said before, we're a story channel more, and to do something that other people don't do. That we've really pushed the ball out, especially with the visuals, sound effects, background music. So it's been a huge learning curve as well. I'm glad that you guys have been able to see it from the beginning with us. Somebody asked the other day, this was a question. Somebody asked me the other day, why library? Why Dark Library? Emphasis on the word library, I think. And I said to him, me and John, we both grew up in an era where there was no cell phones, mobile phones, whichever way you want to say it. And there's like 3 channels on the TV. Giving away my age now, aren't I? And so, like, we used to do regular trips to the library. Not together, we didn't know one another back then, but both of us, we were discussing this. So we used to take regular trips to the library, and it was a great place. I mean, I remember walking as a very young child, 8 years old, going to the library, which was just up the street from me. Honestly, if I close my eyes, I can still smell it now, like the mustiness of the books, the drone of the heater, the silence. Oh, there was no schoolyard bullies in the library. It wasn't a place for them. It was an escape, and it was a comforting place. I remember the librarian, who was a woman, was a lovely woman. I used to sit in them little plastic chairs in the corner with a few other kids reading the kiddies books. And as I got older, I used to peruse the adult section. as I became a teen. It always invoked a sense of community in my mind, and I think John agrees with that. And that's what we want at Night Library. We want that. We want it to be a community. We want it to be a place where you can all come. You can sit. You can relax. You can listen to a story in peace, quiet, seclusion of your own homes, and feel a part of something. Like I said before, we're always grateful for people who come across and subscribe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a saint. I'm not an angel. I want to get monetized. I want to earn money too. But that is a back burner that's nice. It's a perk, you might say. The place is to build a community for fans of horror and great stories, and for writers who don't get the opportunity that they should to have the platform to have people listen to the stories and enjoy them. That's what it's all about for me, and I think it's the same for John. So, like I said, we're getting very close to release date. Just a quick video to give you a date, the 9th for The City of Midnight Redux, completely done by John. It's an amazing story. The visuals are amazing. Like I said, it's just like a movie. I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. John's got a good voice for sleeping as well, so if you like to sleep to your pastas or your stories, then you can do, by all means. It's good to sleep, relax, lie in your comfy bed. You're always welcome at Night Library. Hope to see you there on the 9th. Subscribe.